Hi there, you're watching Time Warner Cable's Local Edition. This is the Sacramento Report. I'm Jaime Garza, joined today by Senator Bob Huff. Good to have you, Senator.
Great to be here, Jaime.
When are we going to get jobs in the state of California is what we'd like to know. It's been a very tough time for a lot of Californians over the last 2 to 3 years. Is there any hope?
Well, you can't do year after year of putting job strangling regulations on the books and expect jobs to come back, because that's what we've done. So everybody's talking about jobs, but sadly they're doing very little about creating them.
12% back up again, one of the highest again in the nation, if not the highest. And in some of our counties, I think we're seeing as high as 20%.
Even 30%, I think, in Imperial Valley. It's a terrible thing. I believe Nevada's a tad higher than us, but the point is we should be doing a lot better. We can do better, but it's going to take more than just talk. We have to put regulations in place that help businesses, not hurt them. Let's
talk about that a little bit. Anything in the budget that passed recently that helps us at all?
Well, what does help us, ironically, is what not in the budget, and that was the tax increases didn't occur. You'll recall they clocked off, and then we've had to cut back government a little bit more. We also did some internal borrowing, but to the degree that people, the average family has $1,000 more per year to spend, that's money that can get in circulation if they're not just, trying to keep their house from going under. But money in the economy that circulated around helps things, but there wasn't anything specifically to help jobs. We actually borrowed from a lot of other funds and things, and it's still not a really fiscally conservative budget. It's just kicking the can down the road until we get revenues again.
And we've been hearing that now for several years, that we're just moving forward. We're kicking it, postponing, if you will, what we're going to be dealing with. Yeah. What do you propose we do in terms of job creation? And recently we heard the president talking about we have to reevaluate. Some economists are saying we could fall back into a recession, things like that. That's not good for this state.
It's not for lack of having ideas out there. There's different, Bay Area councils put out things, California chambers put out things. We just need to assemble some legislators or the governor, all of us together, and just say, here's where we're going to go. How do we get there? Because right now it's disconnected between the things we do, the policies we create, and the outcome that we expect. As I say, you can't keep doing these things that saddle these burdens, these goalposts that keep moving and expect business to flourish. They just don't.
But that seems so simple. And you would think it'd be very simple to come together to reach a budget that people can work with. How do you expect people to come together, as you say, and let's strategize in terms of what specifically we need to do as a state to get people back to work?
Well, we see things philosophically different. Some people demonize business because they're the ones that are, out here gouging the poor. We look at the businesses that create the jobs that hire the poor, so it's just a different paradigm. So it's clear that you're going to disagree on how you get somewhere when you even look at the problem. I also differentiate between public sector jobs and private sector jobs. Clearly, President Obama put a lot of money into public sector jobs and then they're gone. Private sector jobs, are the ones that support public sector jobs. About 27, we believe, private sector jobs support one public sector job. So we need more jobs, more private sector jobs, is how we're actually going to get to where we need to go.
As a state senator, what do you plan to do at this point in terms of trying to bring all the sides together to formulate some cohesive plan that may give hope to the Californians who are out of work?
Well, as a legislator, I try to be a consensus builder. Sometimes consensus is seen as an evil term, but to the degree that we can find our common ground and we can agree on that, then we move forward. Performance-based budgeting is something I'm working with Senator Lois Wolk on this year. I think if we help the state live within our means, that also helps business, because it means we're not going back asking for higher taxes and things like that. So, I've also got a bill that would reduce, or at least review regulations that are on the books, so we can pare down the ones that don't make any sense anymore.
It sounds, it sounds so easy on paper. Let's come together, let's do something, but actually making it work is the challenge. And I wish you much success in trying to get that together, Senator Bob Huff. Thank you so much, and thank you for watching Time Warner Cable's Local Edition. This has been the Sacramento Report.